The Know Your Gear podcast.
It says, when you do an offer, lowballing, he says, what is the right response to what you think a lowball offer is? Basically, what he wants to know is, what is lowballing? So let's go there. But then he tells a story. He says, I found a guitar on Reverb for $525 I was interested in. It was a local delivery only, and so, okay, which I hate. Don't we all hate that? I know. Okay. Anyways, so he finds this guitar for $525 on Reverb for a local listing, and he said it's been there for 5 years. Obviously, because that's what happens when you put local, the odds that somebody is going to find it and want to buy it local. He goes, I offered $475, slightly less than 10% off. By the way, for the record, that seems very reasonable. 10% seems like a reasonable offer throw to me. He says, which I thought was a good starting price for a local delivery, and being in the market for so long, it was declined. Okay. I then offered $500, and that was also declined. I finally sent a message saying that I was hoping for a counter offer. The reply I got was that my offer was a lowball offer, in his words. My lowball offer sent him looking at other listings on Reverb, and he noted that his was the cheapest listing and included a hard shell case, so he raised the price to $600. And he said, take it or leave it, his words again. Needless to say, I left it. So he says, was I being unreasonable? No, you're not being unreasonable. First of all, everybody needs to calm down when it comes to the beauty of the anonymous Reverb offers. You don't know these people. They don't know you. If somebody sends you let's just talk about dumb offer. You put something on Reverb for $1,000 and somebody says, hey, I'll give you $400 for it. Look, you can decline it. You can let it time out after 24 hours. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In other words, if somebody lowballs you, you shouldn't get upset. That's them. It has nothing to do with you. You've told them what you're willing to pay. And in my opinion, if they put an offer button on there, then they should be willing to hear what you want to pay, because they put the offer button there. They can take the offer button off and not take offers. I don't care if you offered him 50 cents less than his asking price. If it has an offer button, they're inviting offers. Okay? That's what that is. When it says $300 or best offer, that means they're accepting offers. If they say firm, that means they don't want to hear offers. You can still send offers to them. What are they going to do? Find you and beat you up? I mean, if they get upset about it, that's them. That's not you. It doesn't hurt them to read an email for a second. To me, wasting someone's time is worse. Like, hey, tell me more about this thing that I'm not going to buy, and tell me more details and take a picture. A smart mammal says lowballers are annoying. They are annoying. But that's it. That's it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't devalue what you're doing. And it is seconds of your time when it says, boop, you got an offer. For a second, you get excited, like, oh, I wonder if it's reasonable. And you're like, oh, half? I'm not doing half. So, how I handle that, by the way, 99% of the time, if somebody sends me a lowball offer, I don't decline it. I just let it sit. I let it time out for the 24 hours. I put no energy into it. It just sits. It doesn't need any time in my mind. No mind share is needed. Again, that's them saying that's what I think this is worth. We disagree. It's the reality. I'll sell it when I sell it. I don't think there was anything wrong with you asking him why he's declining the offers, because, again, you're like, yeah, why aren't you, responding? Susan put it perfectly. Haggling's a lost art. This guy selling sounds like he's not being realistic. If he had it for what did he have it for, you said? $525. You offered him $500 and pick it up. $25. Look, if he's not going to take $500 for something he listed for $525 with an offer button, he's full of shit. He just is. Why put the offer button? Just put $525 firm, no offers. That's what he should have done. He shouldn't be irritated by you throwing offers when he's inviting the offers. That's basically what I'm getting at. You can't, right? That's my point. You can't invite offers and then be upset that you're getting them. That's how it works. And by the way, on a side note, you can auto put in into Reverb, just like eBay, any offers lower than this price, just automatically decline them. So you don't even have to really see them. So maybe he should learn the system. Obviously, he's not going to sell that thing for a long time. Well, no, don't get me wrong. He'll sell it, and he'll feel like a winner, too, because he'll sell it because eventually the prices will boil back up, and in 5 more years, he'll sell it for the price he got or he had it listed, and he'll think he won. Willie, I have no idea. But you should be fair, you should be honest, and you should be polite. Those are the criteria. Send an offer with politeness. In this case, it's easy because you just send the offer. When it's a store, so you guys know just how I do things. When I'm sending offers to a store, to a physical business, I'm almost never put anything in the comment section. I do go, this is the offer. I figure they're just going to decline it or accept it, and things will go on its way. When it's a person, when it says Dave or Karen or Mike or whatever, I always put their name. I say, hi, Dave. This is, my name's Phil. Love this, blah, blah, blah. I'm in the market for one, but this is the price I'm looking to pay. That's why I'm sending the offer. The reason is I just want them to know, like, that, we're back to two people talking to each other. What do I send offers? I tell you guys all the time. I will send 15% off, 10% off. It depends. With people, I tend to always go 10%. With stores, I always try to shoot for the 15. And if I can try 20, I try 20, but 15. Again, I think those are very reasonable discounts in today's day and age. I don't think there's anything unreasonable about that. If that upsets somebody, then again, you just put no offers on your stuff. And this is the important part of the whole story of him and his guitar journey to get this guitar. You actually won, and here's why. You didn't want to buy that guitar. And my experience is that if the interaction, if they haven't got your money and the extra interaction's not going pleasantly, it goes not better once they have your money. Everything gets worse. So that's how I kind of gauge things. I always figure they're going to be the nicest to you when they don't have your money yet. Steven says, on Reverb, if there's an offer tab, you should at least get 10% off. I think so too. Again, they don't have to accept it. When I put things on Reverb, I can tell you right now, like, especially if you're trying to get me to sell it to you and you want to get an offer and I have an offer button up, it's not very likely that I'm going to take an offer within the first, let's say, between 2 hours and 24 hours, depending on what it is. So in other words, like, if I list something, I'll just tell you how I feel. If I list something and I get 2 offers right away, first I'm like, well, maybe I'm pricing high. But 2, also I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. If 2 people are willing to buy it right away for a lower price, maybe I have a shot in a few more hours of them paying a higher price. Somebody finally coming along and not wanting to throw the deal, throw a lower price. So that's just how I do it. That's just the thought process I have for that.
Today's episode of the Know Your Gear podcast is brought to you by Patreon members, channel members, and viewers who like and subscribe. Thank you for making this possible.